Tower Garden 101 being hosted at Seekers of Truth Wellness Collaborative here in Boise, Idaho, which offers rotational Saturday classes of all different types. So check it out. Something of your interest from Juice Plus, doTERRA, Tower Garden, mindfulness, like the workshop we had last Saturday, all different types of things coming out here. Again, that is Seekers of Truth Wellness Collaborative, which you can find online there at emaze.me, Seekers of Truth Boise. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, have a YouTube channel where all these videos appear. So for Tower Garden 101, the easiest place to start is with a nice little video from the company itself. Alright, so what we saw very briefly in that video is the possibilities of Tower Garden for you and your family, for your school, for your church. We think that the possibilities are limitless of where these could have an impact. Imagine being able to grow your produce year-round without getting down in the dirt, not messing with weeds, bugs. If you grow inside, you're not having to, if you're afraid of any kind of flying critters or anything like that, for the most part, you're not going to be dealing with those if you're growing inside. And I'll be showing you the one that we have in the business here in just a couple of minutes. But I wanted to go over just a couple of key aspects of the company itself and what they've been doing to help get everybody into doing their own growing. So there are two different models essentially, the home and a flex. We think of them as indoor, outdoor. The home, as you see, has the casters as well. They both have that opportunity, but the one noticeable difference is you will see the light kit because it's not going to be exposed to the direct sunlight. So you have a light kit that you set, timer on, timer off, and the whole system runs on a water pump in the base, which shoots the water and nutrients up, down, cascading on the inside to each of the pockets that you'll see there. And again, I'll take some close-ups of ours in just a couple of minutes here. This is the flex. This is the outdoor garden, which you can add on in height, and you can also, if you decide that you want to, you could put the lights on these as well. You can see some of the different style of lettuces and tomatoes, basil, if you want to grow all of your herbs and you don't want to get down on your knees in the garden any longer. You could grow more than enough herbs for your family, your neighbors, relatives. You'll find you'll be sharing a lot because of the amount of produce that is put out in these towers. So I want to direct your attention next to our website so that we know where to find this information on our own before we go and talk about and look at the tower a little bit closer up. Seekers of Truth Wellness Collaborative, links are on all the YouTube videos of all the classes, so on and so forth. Just search Seekers of Truth Boise in a Google search and it should pop up for you. This is the landing page where you can find out why we decided to do this thing. If you know me and you know the backstory of our family, then it'll start to make sense. But where I want to direct your attention today is up into the top left, the drop-down tabs. And if you click under Collaborators, you will get Essential Healing LLC, which is the company that we started 15 years ago working with essential oils, and then we've expanded into Juice Plus, whole food supplements, and the Tower Gardens themselves. So if you're online and you go to my website, you go into any of these, you'll see that they are outlined in white, and they also have these little rods that go by, which means they are hyperlinked. Click on the link, take you straight to my site. It'll say ustowergarden.com, Wayne Ross up top there. That's very important for me so that I can communicate with you if you're looking there, and we know that we're on the same page with each other. The site that they have created is very informative, very easy to work with. You got a home tab, your shop for the gardens, accessories, nutrients and supplies, seedling providers, and even gift cards. Resources is a tab with all the different information I'll show you in a minute. Schools and About Us. So if you click on just the Tower Gardens itself, it will go in and it will show you the different options, how much they cost, and what you get for those. There are certain benefits to certain ones, and that's why you don't just want to buy one without talking to somebody who has worked with one or who owns one, because they all are designed specifically for various uses, including the community tower garden, where you get 12 towers for $6,750. Might sound like a lot, but if you scroll back up to the top, you'll see that one complete tower without the lights is $725. You add the lights on there and you're going to get close to $1,000 at that point once you've got the cage and the lights. Here you get 12, so it's almost like a buy one get one free. And these could work well for community gardens for churches. Let's say in the summertime they have them outside, and in the wintertime they roll them inside, and they can continue to grow year-round, sell those produces at farmers markets. And then we also have lesson plans that can be used for Sunday school if you want to implement that into your curriculum, which is very important. If you're a school, this Green Bronx machine bundle is the way to go, because it comes with everything plus all of the lesson plans. So these, I've been talking to my teacher friends from my past career and trying to see if we can't get some of these out and about and get them into the schools and get the sciences going on this. Again, there's a tab for schools, talks about all of their information, the lesson plans, why these are important to be used in the schools. And again, very informative, takes you through the pieces and you can find out all you need. Or you would have my contact information as well, so you could give me a call. And again, that comes from my landing site right there. So before we go any further, we want to take a look at the actual tower itself. All right, so here is the tower that we have in our facility. It is on wheels. It's got the bigger basin here. This is the Flex with the support cage and the light bundle, which puts off a lot of light during the day. So you'll notice a lot of our lighting changes on our videos at times, and it's due to that. But if you take a quick look at these lettuces that have been growing from just about beginning or mid-September, and we've been harvesting off of these. We've got some onions, some chives, some parsleys. We've got all of these others up top with our basil. And you can feel the difference right away in the quality that you're getting here. Again, no dirt. Everything is in the pod here. This is where you put your seedlings. You allow them to germinate at home under some lights. Get those seeds growing up, pop them in here. And then very simply, as I said in the video, the system runs this light over here a little bit. These containers are where your pods go, and they are getting consistently watered by the filtration system. It shoots the water all the way up top and then down to each pod, back into the reservoir, and then back through. Your timers are set to go off throughout the day because that is the source, that the nutrients in the water that you add. You have to check your pH balances, and you have to add nutrients every time you add water, because it's getting nothing from the dirt. Another important part to point out here is that I'm not pollinating with anything in here. And you can see the size of these leaves filling up the palm of my hand here. All I'm doing is keeping a fan running to keep the guys moving. And it's sort of a self-pollination. But you can always spray on pollination if you're going to keep them inside. If they're going to be outside, you don't have to worry about that. You can see there's only 2 plugs. The black junction box allows you to plug 2 towers into the same structure there. That runs the pump, and the white runs the lights. And there's a little timer in here to set your lighting run times. We've shown previous videos how to put these together, and they do go together rather quick and easily. The investment that you make, you will see savings very, very quickly. As these start to grow, you're going to notice that you're not having to buy in the very beginning as much produce from the store at their prices. You're able to take control of that yourself. In optimal conditions, these towers grow up to 3 times faster than traditional gardening. They use 2% less water and 10% less of the space. No dirt and no weeds. It's vertical on purpose. These were designed to be up in space, and the space stations to have growth in a minimal amount of space. So we're not spreading out, we are going up. And the aeroponic system works with that filter to let it trickle back down into all of the various things that you're growing. Some of our friends have grown tons of tomatoes. We stick mainly to the lettuces and the herbs. You can see all of the different pods there. I had many of these full with marigolds and zinnias, and just growing them to keep it going, keep the process going there. A little bit of cross-pollination with the flowers. These big lettuces here, the Bibb lettuce is going to be ready for harvest. So if anybody ever pops in and we get to talking about the tower garden, the best thing to do is sample it. Take a taste. It's going to taste even cleaner than the organic that you try at the store. You'll notice a huge difference. Even the organic lettuces at the store still taste like dirt, where these do not. Very, very favorable on your palate there. So this is the tower garden as it is. Again, space saving, water saving, time saving. We have a recommended schedule that you try to follow that's worked for us thus far, but everybody's different in every environment. Again, we grow inside only, and we've had some really good results. We have one here and then a second at home. So the last piece would just to be talking about the nutrients and some maintenance, which we're going to take a look at right now. So these are the two main nutrients, Mineral Blend A, Mineral Blend B, and when you add water to your tower, you're going to want to add certain amounts of each of these. And on the back, it will tell you exactly what to do with it depending upon how much water. Usually about 20 milliliters per gallon of water added of each of these. Stir it up, and then you can check your pH. Each tower comes with a pH tester, so you can see where your pH level is. If it's too high, you can add a decreaser. If it's too low, you can add an increaser. And those all come in some of the kits, like the Bronx Garden for the schools has all of that stuff included, but you can buy them separately as well. One final thing that we wanted to talk about is a service that we are offering, which we feel is unique and necessary, especially for those that are in need. If you are a business and you want to put these in for your workers, so that they could have fresh vegetables for their lunches or whatever the case may be. Essential Healing is glad to come out and maintain your tower if you are not able to. Some places like the schools aren't going to need that because the point is to have the kids doing it. And the churches, I would assume if we can get those up and running, it's a community thing that the church will do. And again, sell at farmers markets, so they would be taking care of that themselves. But there might be some institutions where service is needed. And so what we offer is consultation, education, sales, and support for tower gardens from Juice Plus. And after the initial purchase is made, if such a service is needed, I have a maintenance package there that is $30 per hour, twice a week, cleaning, refilling, pH leveling. So I will come out twice a week and I will prune, pull back any, check for any pieces that are dying out or any bugs if they pop up. Sometimes they do, it really depends upon where you get your seeds for that. But I will clean it and add more water, pH, check it all out for $30 per hour. And then on top of that, $150 per tower would be the price for a quarterly teardown and clean. So every quarter, if you think about it, 4 times a year, you want to break these guys down, clean it all out, and start from scratch. But what does that mean? That means that you can grow all year round. If you are in the mode and you've got your seeds going as you're cleaning it out, your seeds are budding, you can, as soon as you've got the tower cleaned out, pop your new ones in and go into your next round. So it's not like you only have to grow at certain times. Again, this is an additional service that we are offering, that we are willing to come out and help those who want to try to help themselves and their families by providing the proper nutrition through their own growing habits. So again, this is Wayne Ross at Seekers of Truth, and just going through the basics, what we call Tower Garden 101. If you ever want to come down and have a one-on-one in the office here, all the information is listed on our YouTube page, our Facebook page, contact info, address, phone number, any of that different kind of stuff. The link for the Tower Garden again, which is also there on the website, my phone number locally there. If you have any questions or if you want to get started with a Tower Garden, all you got to do is drop on down or give me a call and we'll get you guys going. Have a great rest of your weekend.